What's up, everybody? This is going to be a follow-up video to my War Z video the other day. We're just going to be talking about it briefly, and then you're probably not going to hear me mention this game again for quite some time. I imagine it's going to be a while before we see it. So, congratulations to the community, the Steam community, the YouTube community, everyone who actually backed each other up. And basically what happened was everybody caused such a ruckus that Valve is now issuing a full refund and apologizes for putting the War Z on Steam in the first place. I just wanted to read this excerpt from Valve. I will include the link for your full refund if you bought the game and want a refund. The link will be included in the description. You can go ahead and apply for your refund there. So the response from Valve after all this was said and done was, from time to time a mistake can be made, and one was made by prematurely issuing a copy of the War Z for sale via Steam. We apologize for this and have temporarily removed the sale offering of the title until we have time to work with the developer and have confidence in a new build. So that basically says that Steam is not going to put the game back up until they check a new build and approve it to be on Steam. So that's a good thing. I think it should have to go through the green light feature, to be completely honest. Those who purchase the game and wish to continue playing it via Steam may do so. Those who purchase the title via Steam and are happy with what they receive may seek a full refund by creating a ticket on the support site here. That's the link I will include in the description at the bottom of the video. So, if you bought the game and you hate it, you can get a refund. If you want to continue playing it, you can. If you bought the game outside of Steam, like say you bought it from their legitimate or not illegitimate website, I'm going to say illegitimate website. If you bought it from there, good luck. You won't get a refund. They will not offer refunds. But I wanted to go ahead and go over this GameSpy article quick because people were really railing on me on other forums. Not so much on YouTube, but other forums where they saw the video and stuff and were talking to me personally. They thought I was being really harsh on this game developer, and I just wanted to show you guys, no, I was not being harsh. They're underhanded, they're slimy scumballs. So basically what this is a GameSpy article. It's an interview and a review basically with Sergey. He's the guy who created the War Z, or is currently in charge of the War Z. And basically what's going on here is the GameSpy interviewer is basically nailing the crap out of him, and he's doing everything that he can to avoid it. So GameSpy is asking this developer, the developer of the War Z, Steam is actually very stingy about refunds. However, in an unusual case like this, I imagine they'll be forced to make an exception. Does Hammerpoint have a system in place to refund customers who feel they've been misled by unfulfilled promises? And basically the developer said it's up to Steam to decide if they provide refunds or not, because the developer will not offer you refunds to start with. I want to read you another quick excerpt. GameSpy. Steam still says, I'm looking at it right now. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I want to go back up. So basically they're talking about the number of players that was advertised. They said play up to 100 players, but servers only supported 50. So GameSpy asked him about this. He provided a brief, shitty response, and it gets worse as time goes on. So the GameSpy interviewer says, yes, frankly, it absolutely does mean that the game will support 100 players. What he's referencing is the fact that it said the game will allow you to play up to 100 players. Then the GameSpy interviewer also goes on to say, anything less than that is a false claim. You could have just as easily claimed that your game will support up to 1 million players and say, well, 50 is between 1 and 1 million. It would be absolutely fine for you to tune your game to what your players have told you that they want. What is not fine is for you to tell potential buyers that they will be able to do things in your game they simply cannot do as it exists today. What you have done is the same thing as telling someone that the car you're selling can go 100 miles per hour when in fact it can only go 50. To which Sergey responds, and we've corrected we've corrected text on Steam. As I've said, it was done less than 18 hours after we started selling the game. After that, after text was changed, over 7 hours had passed. To which the GameSpy interviewer says, Steam still says, and I'm looking at it right now, up to 100 players per server. That is a false claim. To which Sergey responds, let me ask you, what do you think we should put there, since we don't know what number of slots will be on official servers tomorrow? 20, 30, 50, 70, 100? And the GameSpy interviewer offers like the best response he possibly can. I think you should put the minimum number you can deliver. If you deliver more, that's a bonus. That way, no one can claim that they're misled about it. If you deliver less, you have failed to deliver on that promise. And we're just going to skip down a little bit further, because it actually gets pretty hilarious here a little bit further on. Oh, so the GameSpy interviewer says, then why was the press release sent out calling it a foundation release instead of simply a release? Which Sergey responds, that's what we call it. There's no such thing as a release for an online game. More important, you can't just add foundation release or any other words to the title of the game on Steam. It's like the War Z is a title of a game. We can of course add version in about game section. So as far as you're concerned, the War Z is officially out of beta and fully released, correct? Nope. There's no such thing as fully released for online games. As far as I'm concerned, the War Z is in a stage when we were ready to stop calling it beta. This is a basic version, a basic bones version that we're going to add more meat to and features and content in the coming months and hopefully years. By fully released, of course, I mean as released as any online games at its official launch. For example, when PlanetSide 2 removed its beta label and opened its doors to the public, it was considered fully released, even though it will obviously continue to evolve. Can you tell us where we should direct players who are upset about inaccurate promises should go to request a refund? Should that be done through you or through Steam support? Anyhow, I'm not going to keep going on with this article. I just wanted to illustrate like some of the shittier sides of this developer itself. So you can read this article. I will leave a link in the description to this article also. Like I said, it's probably going to be a little while before we see this game again. At least not pop up on Steam. And you know what was really hilarious about the whole thing? When push came to shove, you know what it really came down to? They were tricking people into thinking it was the DayZ standalone, because as often as I saw that the War Z was a scam in the description section, I saw almost as many discussions started asking if they needed Arma 2 to play it. So that's that, guys. Look forward to my next video coming out here shortly. I'm going to be doing a single-minded fury video if I can get my second one-handed weapon. As you know, they cost quite a bit of honor. Anyhow, I'll catch you guys there. Anbraxas out.